What's up YouTube? For today's video, we have a mega Slowbro sweep. This one is gonna be slow, guys. We're continuing our journey to get all the mega Pokemon done for Sword and Shield comes out. I'm going for that physical mega Slowbro sweep, guys. Let's do it. We've got a lot of Mega Pokemon done already. Now, I have done a Slowpoke sweep before. I've actually done a Slowking sweep before. Haven't done a Slowbro, but if you want to check those sweeps out afterwards, you can open that second tab up. You should. Big shout out to all the people who've been checking out the older vids. It's really fun to go back and have a look at them. All right, before we get into the actual sweep, let's have a quick look at Slowbro and, of course, Mega Slowbro and talk a little bit of strategy. So with normal Slowbro, we got a very bulky Pokemon, very slow as well, pardon the pun there. But so usually Slowbro is very good under Trick Room, or it's very bulky Calm Mind booster. So having a look at its abilities, we got Oblivious, Own Tempo, and Regenerate. So Oblivious and Regenerate are like really good abilities, especially Regenerate because you can swap in and out and return your health back. So that'll be very handy before actually evolving or Digivolving into Mega Slowbro. So we've got a nice defensive set, we've got pretty good health there, a nice special attack. So it's not a passive Pokemon. It does have a nice amount of special attack, and its special defense is reasonable too. Now, obviously, Mega Evolving, it gets the ability Shell Armor, which is very good. That prevents all critical hits, which is such a great ability for a bulky setup Pokemon like Slowbro. Slowbro tends to set up like Calm Minds and things like that, so it suits it very nicely. Look at its defense and special attack boost. That's absolutely phenomenal. So you really want to be hitting this thing on the special side. Its health, it's all right. If its health was even more, it'd be actually really scary. So yeah, that's pretty much for our Slowbro explanation here. Now, we have done a lot of Pokemon sweeps lately. I'm just going to put some little graphs up here just to show you guys what our sort of like statuses. So we have done 31 out of 48 Pokemon sweeps. And man, we're getting close. It makes 65% doesn't really seem like too much, but we have really, like, the last couple of months, like especially, we've really caught up. All right, if you do have any mega Pokemon strategies, if you can see the ones that don't have a yes next to them, if you want to provide a strategy for those Pokemon, please leave below in the comment section. Make sure you give something original, not something that you can just find in Google in like 1 second, if you know what I mean. I am actually working on all of these at the moment, but I haven't had any other success. Not sure if we'll have another mega Pokemon sweep up tonight. We'll see. This one was probably a little bit easier than my normal ones, I guess. It has, I mean, this strategy has a lot more offense. Anyway, people, I just thought I'd mention that one. Any comments on the video would be appreciated. If you enjoy these Pokemon sweeps, who's actually been keeping up with this mega sweep marathon? Let me know in the comment section. You guys are the MVPs. All right, let's get into this one. So obviously, this is not going to take a lot of setup at all, but I just want a couple of little basic things on the field. So we've got a Bronzong leader. Now, Bronzong is going to be fairly bulky on the defensive and special side. So firstly, I thought since it's a Bronzong lead, it might set up screens or something like really annoying like that. However, it's going to go for a Stealth Rock, which is quite funny because I'm going to be going for a Stealth Rock. So Onyx is going to taunt the Bronzong and set up a Stealth Rock. That's pretty salty if you think about it. Like, you taunt them right and you're saying you can't use Stealth Rock, but I can use Stealth Rock. So now we've got the Gyro Ball coming from Bronzong. It does pretty good damage to Onyx. The Onyx item, I'm not even running Everlight. It just has like a lot of base defense, right? And Onyx isn't like the fastest Pokemon in the world. So I really can't do anything more. I'm just going to go for Explosion. It's not going to do anything to Bronzong at all, and Onyx, just to get the Onyx off the field, right? I've set the Stealth Rock up. That's pretty much all I want to do. If any sturdy type Pokemon come in there, I kind of want to get rid of them, right? So Bronzong's got the leftovers recovery, so my explosion damage is just going to get, like, restored by leftovers in like another turn. So now we're going to go into Dig. I've done this strategy a couple of times. It's very nice actually getting like a guaranteed swap. And we're going to go for Memento here. So Dugtrio has Arena Trap, and it's a very fast Pokemon, and I can just go for Memento, dropping the stats of Bronzong, and that's going to get my Dugtrio straight off the field there. So since I was coming up against a Bronzong, I thought, let's go for another one. This wasn't absolutely needed. I could have actually swapped in Slowbro like right now and Mega Evolve, but I thought I really want to get a swap. So we're going to go into Diglett here and go for another Mento, and then I can implement my strategy. This one I've actually used in a couple of my theme teams too. If you can't remember it, it might be a little surprise to you, but I'll talk some strategy at the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoy this one, and maybe we'll see you tomorrow for another one. Enjoy. Alright people, let's have a look at my strategy here with the Mega Slowbro. It was fairly straightforward this time. So as we had Onyx setting up the Stealth Rock and Memento from the Dugtree or Diglett just to get a free swap. Now, probably the pivotal point in that battle was, did you see Mega Slowbro leaving that hail? Like the hail actually ran out. If that hail lasted one more turn, I would have lost the battle. So I thought that was the best battle that I had out of all. I had multiple battles and wins with this Pokemon. You know, it had a lot of potential to sweep. So we got Trick Room there. Obviously a very nice Trick Room Pokemon, having absolutely like really bad speed. So I gave this one Sassy Nature, Max Health and Max Special Defense. Now on the special side, as you guys know, I showed the stats at the start. It's not probably the greatest. So it's not phenomenal like its defense, right? And its health isn't bad. Like, so you really need to bulk out its health and its special defense. You could go for a more offensive one like max health, max attack, but just be warned, if you get hit on the special side, you're going to get hit really hard. Now, we had Drain Punch for recovery and hitting Dark types, which was really nice there. Dark types like to come in. And we had Aqua Tail as well. Aqua Tail actually was a little bit shaky, so I did have a couple of misses that actually cost me the game in a couple of battles that I did have. The other move I think it's got is Dive, so it didn't have a lot of options on the physical side for this one here. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this strategy. I had Shell Armor too, so I knew that I wouldn't get critted. And even at half health, this thing is very bulky, right? So if you can manage to get a swap, which you definitely can with this Pokemon, even without the Dugtrees and things, you can definitely get a swap. It's very bulky. Then you can set up Trick Room or just go for a Belly Drum straight away. That's usually how I run this one. Primarily, it's a special attacker, so I thought I'd go for a physical attacker today and wreck some havoc. Okay, people, hope you enjoyed it. Peace.